Welcome back to Inspire Great Health. Thank you for joining us again. Today I have Jennifer Dykshorn and Kori.bechtle joining me today from the trauma program. And we're going to be talking about the Stop the Bleed class that they have coming up this month. So we'll go ahead and get into it. Go ahead and introduce yourselves and tell me a little bit about what you do at the trauma program.
So my name is Jennifer Dykshorn. I'm the trauma program manager here at CRMC. I have been a nurse at this hospital for about 15 years. My job is to make sure that we meet all the standards to be a verified trauma center.
And my name is Kori.bechtle, and I am the process improvement coordinator and the Stop the Bleed coordinator at CRMC.
Well, wonderful. I'm so glad to have you both on today. So let's talk about Stop the Bleed. I know you guys do this class every so often. What is Stop the Bleed?
So Stop the Bleed is a national campaign that was started in 2015. It was created after the Sandy Hook Elementary School shooting. And so what they wanted to do was create a course that basically teaches people how to identify life-threatening bleeding and then give them 3 techniques to stop it. So wound packing, tourniquet application, and just regular old pressure.
Do you know the percentage of deaths that could have been prevented if this class was more available?
Yeah, so it's estimated that uncontrolled external hemorrhage accounts for about 40% of the pre-hospital deaths in trauma.
And they say of those 40%, 57 could have been prevented. So
this is a very important class.
Very important, yes.
Yes. Yep. Uncontrolled external hemorrhage is the #1 cause of death for trauma nationwide. They've learned these things from wartime, from our military, and so that these are military techniques that they have then converted into civilian use.
So what can people expect when they first come to this class? I know it sounds intimidating, stop the bleed, but how are you going to be teaching people how to stop the bleed?
So it's kind of broken down into 2 parts. We have like a 20-minute PowerPoint where we walk through, we talk about how to identify life-threatening bleeding, proper ways to notify 911, and then we talk about the 3 techniques. And then our second half of the course is hands-on. So we have 2 skill stations. One is wound packing and pressure. And so we use simulated blood and wounds, and we practice packing those wounds and holding pressure, and we assess their techniques. And then the other is a tourniquet application. And so we have a lot of demo tourniquets that people can practice on, get comfortable with, so that if in the real world they ever have to use one, they've already had their hands on one.
And people who attend this class will get a free Stop the Bleed kit for attending, correct? While supplies last?
Yes.
Yes. Yep.
And what all comes in that kit?
So in the kit, there is a tourniquet, gauze, a pressure dressing, gloves, scissors, and then a Sharpie, so that way you can write the time on the tourniquet. Inside of the package too, in case you forget, there's like a step-by-step handbook that shows you all of the techniques that we're going to teach everybody.
Okay, phenomenal. That's
really
helping those people continue to spread the love.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yep. So they found that the true first responder is the general public. They're first on scene. They're there with somebody that's bleeding. So it's so super important that we teach the everyday person these 3 techniques, because they can really save a life.
Oh, that is amazing. Yes, you can save a life, even if you're not an emergency personnel person.
Absolutely.
Yes. So we've kind of touched on it a little bit, but why are these skills so important?
So like she said, bleeding is the #1 cause of preventable death and trauma. We can bleed out in 3 to 5 minutes, and our average EMS time nationwide is around 7 minutes. So to help bridge that gap, it's really important for people to understand how to quickly recognize it and then quickly assess the situation and see what techniques that they can use to maybe help bridge that and save a life.
So we have some very exciting classes coming up. These Stop the Bleed classes will come up on later this month. And when are those dates again?
May 20th and May 21st.
And what times are they at?
So our first class will be May 20th in Pine Bluffs, and that course starts at 6 p.m. And then our second course is May 21st at 5:30 at Cheyenne Regional Medical Center.
Do people need to sign up for them?
You can sign up. If you'd like, you can email Kori or give her a phone call, or you can just walk in. It's a free course, and while supplies last, every participant will walk away with a Stop the Bleed kit.
That's great. I'm so happy you guys are doing this for our community and really teaching people how to save others.
Thank you.
How many courses have you guys taught since you've been doing this?
So we started our Stop the Bleed program in 2017. It's been grant funded. So with that grant money we buy the Stop the Bleed kits that we give out for free. We have taught about 300 courses. We've taught about 6,000 participants, and we've given out about 1,100 kits so far to our community.
In Laramie County?
In Laramie County, yes.
That's amazing. I mean, we're a small county. That's a huge number.
Yeah.
So
Yes, we're very proud.
Yes. Every year we have a goal in mind for Stop the Bleed, and so for a while it was to get Stop the Bleed into all the schools, Laramie County's District 1 and 2. Last year our goal was to get all Laramie County's Districts 1 and 2 bus transportation vehicles for the school districts equipped with a Stop the Bleed kit, and then all of the drivers trained. And so as of last August, we were able to do that. So now all over Laramie County's Districts 1 and 2, there is Stop the Bleed kits in all their transportation vehicles.
well, congratulations. That's also huge.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
We just had the opportunity to go up to Goshen County. They also wrote a grant to get school kits in their school buses as well, and all their drivers trained. So we just went up to Torrington to help train all their school bus drivers as well.
Well, you guys are doing some really amazing things
Thank you.
for our whole state.
Thank you.
Yes, yes. Well, thank you. Thank you guys. All right. Well, thank you both for joining me today.
Yes, thanks for having us.
Of course. And thank you for joining us as well. Be sure to stay tuned, and we hope to see you in May for these Stop the Bleed classes.